Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Thursday, everybody.
We have Casper back after
Yes, Casper.
a long time.
Couple
many
weeks,
weeks.
man. It's been a minute, huh?
Just a
Well,
little bit. Had
yes.
to tweak some things, and we're back on.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. It also helps that we had that ice storm today.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Oh, that makes a difference for it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Well, anywho, thank you, everyone, and welcome to the Total Package Podcast, your favorite show on Thursday evenings. I don't know if there's any other show, but yeah, whatever. But anyway, so let's do some catching up since it's been a while. Since it's been a while for Casper to come back, let's start with you, and we'll go from there. What have you been up to? What's new?
Well, we've been freezing the last 2 days because our heat decided to stop working.
Ooh.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not fun.
No, not fun. But we're doing okay. The cats have spent their time running around the house chasing each other. Kylo insists that he's got to run after Abby's tail. And she insists that he shouldn't be, that it's her tail to chase.
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. Mhm.
Let's see. I changed agencies, so I'm now working at a place where I can use my bachelor's and my nursing.
Ooh.
Nice.
So it's going very well. Let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I'm working on a sewing project plus a boudoir shoot. I don't know if you guys have ever done any of those.
No, but Mel has. She's done like a Harry Potter themed one from it. But she thinks that's the best experience to just go out. You don't have to be for anyone. It doesn't have to be for significant others, but just for yourself to you feel sexy in your own body and all that stuff.
So this is through our friend Shannon, who has her Pure Romance. So we're actually going to be doing this boudoir shoot, and we all take time. We have an hour or 45-minute shoot, and we bring our costumes and stuff like that, and we have a professional photographer, and they can get rid of the cellulite and scars and anything else.
Well, they'll also position you in a way and all that type of stuff. They know all that. That's what they do.
Yeah, I'm stepping out of my comfort zone because I've never done anything like that. And if anybody knows me, I wear baggy stuff all the time.
Well, we can't wait to see the pictures.
Yeah. I don't know. Yep. You looked pretty racy in your Halloween getup whenever you came for Sis's birthday.
That was a little bit different.
I don't know.
I mean, you looked good.
Thank you.
I have a girlfriend who does photography. I've thrown some invites around because she now has a page on Facebook, and it's all about like empowering women, making women feel good about themselves. And she does like boudoir shoots as well. And it's like her main objective is just to make a woman feel good in her skin. You know what I mean? Just the way you are. And she does a fabulous job. You might want to look into that too if you're getting that.
Just thinking that
with that,
I'm exploring the fact that I know that I've always been heavier set. I've got the extra skin from losing so much weight. Getting comfortable in my own skin and taking control of how I feel of myself. Mm-hmm. So I might look into that. Because I also want to do a pinup.
There you go.
Shoot.
I would love to do a pinup.
Yeah,
that's one of my sewing projects.
It's also the
fun hair. I love the hair because so it's like the victory rolls and all that type of stuff. And if you can have the little net in the back that holds it up, like all that stuff, I think it's.
I have a snood. I do have
snood. That's the word. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, I do have one of those, and I'm working on a really neat dress. So I'm hoping to get that going, and it's just kind of, get used to myself and my stuff. Maybe one of you guys can come help too.
I was going to say we could do one as a girls shoot. I know you were just about to say.
Yeah, because the girl that I know that does this stuff, she'll do whatever you want. She has like Saturday parties at her house. Mm-hmm. Where she'll invite like a bunch of girls over and then just do a whole bunch of shoots all together. And it's just like a chick party at her house where everybody's putting on different outfits and like running around half naked and doing whatever. And it's just a bunch of girls howling at the moon and getting naked and having.
That would actually be really fun.
It was.
That sounds like a good time.
Yeah, Bethany, you're the one who shared the TikTok. Was that correct? The one earlier? That was the lady saying something about that?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, where she was going on about just having a lady shoot and just, I couldn't figure out what she was doing it for. I was assuming it's some dating app. But yeah, just going around and just dress up and just do it for fun, have fun, and make it a night. Bring some champagne and finger food and just have fun.
Yeah. I now remember.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think I posted that this morning. I was like, wait, what?
This day has already been so long.
I know. Well, like our page kind of like our chat just kind of like blew up.
Mm-hmm.
That's
for tonight's topic. Yeah,
that's what this chick does. Simply Beautiful with Evergreen Photography is the name of her page, but she does stuff like this on her shoots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow. I wish I had an ass like that.
No. Like you.
It doesn't matter. It's everybody.
I have this, but
look through the pictures before you get to
the name Evergreen.
Simply Beautiful with Evergreen Photography. So it's Evergreen Photography is the name of her like studio, I guess you could call it. And her name is Natasha Nicole. So
that's a really cool name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and she's very hippie, very like everything is beautiful. She's got dreads. She's very.
Is it Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see if this is it.
But she's doing some really beautiful stuff. I really love
I don't think this is her. Sorry, I'll go back.
The stuff that she's putting together. So check it out when you get some time. Because it's like, oh yeah, like check this one out. This is gorgeous. Look at this.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Look at this woman. Look at her.
She's gorgeous.
That like she just has a knack of really pulling very natural beauty out of people, and it's really awesome. I love looking at her stuff. So yeah, check that out if you guys want to do like a full weekend boudoir session. I'm sure she would be into some stuff like that because she's lots of fun.
We'll just use your house and it'll be perfect for all the Transformer guys. That's exactly. They'll be like, no, I just need you to move over this way. I need to look at that Transformer that's
exactly.
We could do a calendar.
We could do a calendar. We could, yeah. Maya, if you want her information, I'll invite you to the group, Maya, if you really want to do a shoot. I'm sure she would.
Yeah.
So I could we have the R2, the steampunk R2 and the regular R2 that we could do like a Leia pose where you're
Speaking of that, my mug this week is
yay
Java with the little salacious crumb. One of my favorites.
So what do you two got?
I just have a metal cup.
Yeah. I have my mom mug that the kids got for me. It says best mom on it. And the kids got it for me a long time ago.
Aww.
Now they're wondering, is that cup relevant still?
It's really screwed up because we argue about what holiday they bought it for me for. It's like, no, it was Mother's Day. No, it was your birthday. No, it was Christmas. It's like this big argument because they were so young. It was found at a thrift store shopping with my mom. So now it's like this big argument about when it was because they don't remember because they were like 5 and 3 or something like that. So it's like
we don't know at some point.
Yeah.
So my Eeyore mug that I love so much. I was making coffee the other day and it slid off the counter and smashed.
Oh,
yikes!
That was my bring home from Disney, and it was the last time my family went together as a vacation. So,
well, I mean, hopefully you have pictures and stuff like that. I know it's probably not the same, but
yeah,
not the same. But
I know,
yeah.
I know. I understand.
So, Bethany, what's been new with you?
Started back in-person teaching. And then, of course, today we had a snow day, and tomorrow we're doing virtual. So we go in, and it's like, oh no, back home.
Yeah,
back out.
Psych.
Well, at least the good thing is that since it's already kind of implemented as virtual
it's
schooling,
very
it's
easy
easier
to
just
flow
work out.
into, so that's not the issue. I had a few things. Oh, probably it will eventually get around, but I definitely made a fool of myself on camera while I was behind camera, but made a fool of myself. So as most of you probably know,
I don't. What happened?
I'll tell you. Jason and a few guys got together and they decided to get Bobby a statue that he wanted.
Oh, yep, I heard about this.
And of course, it was been like 2 years. Finally, it came in. We kept going, okay, we're going to go up and do this whole thing, a whole surprise. And we finally went up Saturday before the ice storm came through. And Jason was like, I want you to record. I'm going like, why the fuck do you want me to record? I can't. No, I am not technically able to do this, but I was like, fine, I'll do it. And so I'm backing up to get a shot, completely trip over my own feet, went straight up, feet in the air, but was still recording. I was like, oh God. I was like, I am never going to live that down. So I was like, I'm just going to straight out with it and go, yep, that was me.
That's okay.
I did that. It's probably going to get around.
Did you land on something soft or?
Yes, it was a beanbag chair. At least,
Okay.
At least it was that.
But it was so like, fuck.
Oh my gosh.
How did all that go?
It went really well. Like, Bobby was like, I mean, he was speechless. I think that's the first time I've ever seen him speechless. And anyone who knows him knows that's like, you never see him speechless.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's also just good, and I'm sure they had told him, but it was the other portion of it. It was actually Mike's idea originally.
Yes,
all of that, and it was like a last type of gift, and they were the ones that created it because someone had a pre-order that they didn't want anymore.
Yeah, it was, and
Jason, then they all kind of went through
Troy,
with it.
Mike, and the one guy had made a pre-order, and he said, "I really don't want it." And Jason was like, "Can we have it?"
I mean, obviously,
they got the money and they gave it to him because, so we finally got to deliver that after 2 years of waiting.
Yeah.
Other than that, this past Sunday was our 5-year of adopting Magnus.
Oh,
yay!
So that was a momentum because and then other than that, just kind of getting a little obsessed with TikTok.
I'm falling down the hole.
I went down that hole. I couldn't help it. And
mine are the Selena girl, the one that does the sleepwalking videos. I don't care if they're real or fake. I really don't care. They just crack me up because she's just in there. She's like, and she's just like flipping everyone off, and then she farts, and it's just, to me, it's just hilarious. I love gross humor like that.
I've had some, like, there's somewhere it's like this one guy, he talks about his kids and like the shit his kids say. I've gone down like the mental health, ADHD, anxiety. Started getting into some of the Harry Potter, but it's kind of like a womp womp. Some of the stuff that I've seen with Harry Potter, because it's like teenagers.
You got the McGonagall girl, and
it's like teenagers trying to make Harry Potter sexy. I'm like, no, Harry Potter's not sexy.
No, it's children.
It's nerdy. It is straight up nerdy.
I don't know. There's some fan fiction that makes me.
That's remember I should have showed those photos the other week.
Yeah, fan fiction is that's its own category.
Okay.
And then I started actually getting into kind of like the witches of TikTok, and it's actually quite interesting some of the stuff they talk about, because it's like, that makes a lot of sense about me and my family.
Okay.
That's about it. So, what about you, Chan?
We had full deconstruction of the kitchen island this weekend.
Ooh, getting rid of the little sink.
Got rid of the little sink, attempted to take the countertop off of the highest part of the island because it's like 2 stages, lower, higher.
Mm-hmm.
And found out that they actually put the plywood, they put it on upside down. So they screwed it down and then tiled it instead of tiling it and then screwing it up underneath the cabinet. So JD got to swing a hammer and smash some tiles and scrape some grout, and we got to play with 3 different types of screws because they used flat heads, and then they used ones that were Phillips head, but they had they didn't have the threading about, I don't know, a 1/2 inch from the top, and then there was ones that were fully Phillips head that were threaded the whole way up, and none of them were anything that should have been used because they just kept stripping, and it was lots of fun just to get like a piece of countertop off that's like it's like 3 foot by, I don't even think it's 3 foot by 3 foot. It's like 2.5 foot by like maybe 3 foot, and a little baby sink, like in it. So there was a whole spot that didn't even have, tile, but still needed to be scraped and smashed everywhere else. And
that didn't look, from seeing it, didn't look like it should take that much to actually get it off.
Yeah.
Hours and hours and hours, but it was actually kind of fun to work on something like that with him. And then
cathartic.
Yeah, I mean, I think the destruction for him was truly cathartic because, like, he kind of smash stuff sometimes. It feels nice. So that was a fun situation. And now the butcher block is on. It's a little challenging putting it together because it's such hard wood that it was really hard to screw into it, to drill into it, or any of that. It was very hard, which is funny. But it looks really nice in there without the sink in the island. Why there were 4 sinks within a 20-foot area, nobody still can understand. But now there's 1 less, so that's nice. And a nice big huge butcher block countertop pieces in the middle of the kitchen. Actually makes the kitchen look a little bigger. And then we break down to like taking the small piece off and the 2 short cabinets out of there, and come to find out that like they completely constructed the base of the island in such a screwed up way. It's going to be a lot of fun to try to tear the base, that half of the base out of the flooring, because there's no flooring underneath it. Mm-hmm. And there's like an inch drop between the actual flooring, the subflooring, and then the actual hardwood floor that is the original to the house. So it's going to be fun to redo that part of the kitchen. I'm not really that concerned with it. I just want to cut a chunk of wood that'll fit in the hole, mm-hmm. and like paint it or something and just leave it there temporarily, and mm-hmm. like visit putting new flooring in at another time. Because countertops alone, if we do the U of the countertops in the kitchen, is going to cost me enough money that I'm not going to really give a shit at all about flooring for quite some time. And I'm not worried about doing that for a while either, because that's going to be a whole nother adventure. But yeah, so that adventure happened this weekend. Other than that, I've cut Marissa's hair today, or Fenn's hair today. Oh my God, my brain. Cut my own hair today, which is a little challenging. And we made pancakes and eggs for dinner tonight. Oh, that was fun. Nice. JD made pancakes. He made lasagna this Sunday for his mom for Valentine's Day. That was a lot of fun too. So
Eric made scrambled eggs for breakfast on Valentine's Day.
Aww.
First time in 22 years. First time.
I didn't spend Valentine's Day with Jason because he was helping his mom, but that's okay. He walked in. Walked in to go record, and he was like, "Oh, it's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day!" And I was like, "You do."
So what happens after you've been together for so long? There's
pretty much.
Yeah.
No, that's been since day one.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like we were dating, like within a couple months of dating, and we go out to this nice fancy restaurant I had suggested, and we show up, and he's like, "Why are we here on a Tuesday?" And I'm like, "You forgot, didn't you?" Forgot what? I'm like, Valentine's Day? And he goes, oh, yeah, well, happy Valentine's Day. And I said, okay, well, I got you a gift. And he goes, yours, I have to be honest, is still at the store.
At least he was honest about it.
I guess he can't expect anything on BJ and Steak Day.
Like the way Jason said, he's like, "This is your Valentine's Day." He tried pulling it. I was like, whatever.
March 14th, right? BJ and Steak Day.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jason doesn't eat steak, so you know.
Just the BJ. No,
Yeah.
You mean bologna and jam sandwich?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Well, I mean, our initials are B and J, so does it mean it's just a day we spend together?
There you go. There you go. Well,
he's over here trying to defend himself, just saying.
I will say that JD did run out and buy me a bunch of flowers after we got up and got around for the day and before we made lasagna. Which I actually noticed
they got up and got around for the day. So meaning they took a little time in the morning.
No, that didn't happen either. we were busy. It was a busy day. Sometimes you just get a little too busy for the hanky panky.
There's just too much swinging in that hammer.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I mean, it happens most of the time, so I'm not really that worried about Valentine's Day. A little acknowledgement is really all, like.
Yeah,
I love you today. I love you every day. That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm fine with
not
that.
I don't make a big deal, and I'm just like,
I don't need a Hallmark.
So long.
Yeah. What are we doing, guys?
How about you, Grim? What's been up with you?
Yeah, what's been up with you?
The biggest thing happened with me. It was my birthday, guys.
Happy
birthday! So last Friday was my birthday, and my waifu decided to throw me a surprise birthday party. And knowing that I love Alice in Wonderland, she threw an Alice in Wonderland themed birthday party. It was
amazing.
Just for me, her, and her man's Greg. So it was just a little tea party type thing, and a little.
Oh, wow!
It was dress up. I didn't know. I just knew I had to dress up. I didn't technically know what I was doing, other than I was going over to her house, which Gort had done. But she was a little Alice dress up, and I was dressed up in my Beetlejuice outfit. So it kind of worked out that way. Well, it's funny is I didn't know it was like a party per se, because Gort was telling me I had to be blindfolded in the car, and I was like, I get car sick, like that's not going to happen. But when we got there, then I was like, oh, it's a party, and I was like, that's cool, whatnot. I was a little hungover, but Melissa was asking me, so like, oh, what did you think that was happening for your birthday? And then I was like, oh, well, he told me we were coming here and whatnot, so I kind of knew, but I was a little disappointed. Not the party thing or hanging out with you or any of that. And she immediately she goes, "You thought you were getting a puppy," and I was like, I thought I was getting a puppy. And Gort goes, "What?" Because like, what made you think you were getting a puppy? And like all month, I swear, he was showing me photos of like puppies and all that type of stuff. So it kind of like broke my heart a little bit, but it's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I had a lot of fun.
I mean, there's nothing saying you can't go to the pound. And
he won't let me get one until Wobbles is gone.
Who says he has to know until he shows up and gives him a puppy?
I need to ask a question to Jason real quick. He says, "Isn't she the one everyone hit on at the Buffalo Wild Wings?" Let me clarify that. You mean everybody wished they were hitting on
Yeah.
because no nerd has got the balls. No, I'm not buying that. Did somebody? Because I want to know, because I don't think anybody
They
had
tried.
the balls.
They definitely tried.
They tried to hit on her? You mean they actually talked to her?
Yeah, some of them actually kind of did. I think she actually, honestly, I feel like she was more like hitting on me, because when she found out that I was into Harry Potter, she was like vibing
She
on
loves
me.
Harry Potter. She loves Harry Potter. All that stuff. All
She definitely was vibing on me, and I was just like, I think some of the guys were a little jealous because they were like, "What the hell?" I'm like,
seriously, because I didn't see anybody actually, like, I saw them all checking her out, but I didn't see anybody actually have
they
the nerve to
tried.
like actually talk to her.
They
though.
tried.
Like,
I think they kind of were able to do some like talk some Sailor Moon with her. Like some of them were trying to be like, "Oh, Sailor Moon."
Because she probably had some kind of Sailor Moon
She had
backpack
like
or
her Sailor Moon. But yeah, as soon as she found out I was Harry Potter, I mean, she was like,
I'm calling all these guys out. I'm like,
yeah.
calling
She
you
was
out.
probably surrounded by guys and
come
was
on.
a little intimidated, you know, like, hey,
Tell
look,
me
I
to
have
go.
a friend that I
actually
can communicate.
she was just like,
she's a super nice person.
Yeah.
She is.
She's very personality. She loves a crowd. She loves all that type of stuff. She can thrive in being able to talk to anyone about
Right.
anything in that
I
sense.
felt like she was more hitting on me. The guy, I felt like I had more of a chance with her than any of the guys.
Well,
did.
Harry Potter is like the big thing. So if no
Yeah.
guy was talking about that with her, then it's game over, like in that sense, because Harry Potter needs to be like number one, like thing.
I literally felt I was like, I have a better chance of getting with her than any of these guys do. And I'm okay with that.
You can't just walk up to that girl and be like, "Hey, baby,
No,
No.
like that's not gonna work with a girl
No,
like
it's not
that."
gonna work with
No.
her.
No, you can't do that with this. You gotta talk nerdy to her.
Just
yeah,
picking
I was gonna
guys.
say if
Sorry.
honestly with her, she wouldn't be. I mean, yes, she's a very good-looking girl, so guys are going to be intimidated, thinking that maybe she's more stuck up or whatnot. But she just is very chill, relaxed. Like you could approach her with anything. Like you can just approach her, just bonding with her on those nerdy things. That's what she likes and all that. So I mean, I think that's where it could be kind of similar in conversation from last week, but just a little intimidating on that sense because you don't know. Unless
Maybe
you
we
see
can get her on
number.
here for one week.
Yeah, she probably would do it at some point. We'll have to schedule it properly for it.
Yeah,
But
no,
she gets
Jason-
really
We can talk Harry Potter because I can.
Yes.
Yeah. You said she goes to bed earlier? Is that what you said?
She gets up really, really early for her job.
Okay.
Like she's usually up at like 4:00 in the morning and stuff. So that's the only thing.
That's a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Yeah.
No.
Grocery business tends to be really, really early for all that stuff.
Hmm.
But in relation to that, my continuation will be pins, since I didn't talk about anything last week. So the first are the person who did my outfit what I wore, my Beetlejuice outfit. But I have some pins from them as well. Let me see if I get this book up here. And this person. So with the outfit, I also got like the Miss Argentina, is that it? Hand where she slit her wrists, as well as the Audrey plant, because Audrey plant, so I have to get that.
Right.
And the next one is from Utterly Magical, and she did this really pretty Ahsoka pin.
That's
Nice.
Oh, I love
Unfortunately, the
that.
lighting is not going to show it well, but it's actually like a stained glass. I don't know if you can kind of see the blue,
Oh, yeah.
like it's
Oh,
see-through.
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh wow!
But like I don't know if the white will help show a little bit. But you can kind of see that there's like it does. So it has a really pretty shine, see-through glass experience for that. So let me put that back on.
That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And then I got a big loot from Laser Brain Patch Company. They did a pop shop, so I grabbed a ton of stuff from them. So I got like Harry Potter teacups. I'm trying to get a little bigger. Harry Potter teacups. I don't know where this will focus. But she does like different ones and different themes. I also got like an Ahsoka as well with the Moria bird. Sorry, it's almost like weird to get it.
Is that a jelly bean with
Yes.
Ahsoka?
Yeah, Ahsoka jelly bean. Also a Death Star jelly bean right there.
Okay.
That. I got the Whomping Willow with the Weasley car. It goes like that.
Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, they call that the thick branch because it's, a thick boy. So he goes, bam, knocks it out. So fun.
That's fun.
And then last of pins is Culture Girl Flair, who did the Jelly Bean Ahsoka with them. I ended up getting a second one, so I'm probably going to trade the other one. But she also did a matching glittery Ahsoka fulcrum, and then also nice. I Am No Jedi. It's kind of like a pearl, not pearl, but a little bit pearl dense. I think I've shown this one before, but I want to show that I have gotten a bunch of hers, and the Chopper, my favorite Chopper.
Chopper's awesome. Eric wants to build one.
Mm-hmm.
But lastly is my big thing. Give me 1 second. I'll go grab it real quick. Yeah. So apologize for the messy floor because I need the space for it. And I talked about this before.
Nice socks.
Thanks. That's it. My Ahsoka Ida bag.
Nice.
Oh wow.
So yeah. So what came with it? Sorry if I'm very, very quiet. What came with it is also this charm, which you can put on as a bracelet. Hopefully I can show this well enough. So it's her little Padawan braid that she attaches to it, so you can kind of wrap it around and attach it to yourself. I'm hoping
that's cool.
Clear. Sorry, I'm not.
That's cool.
But yeah, it's really cool Ida bag, so I'm excited to put all my Ahsoka crap in it. Remove that.
That's very cool.
Hi, Jen. Hi. Yeah. That's my big loots for the week. I have way more, but I decided to just narrow it down to those ones for now. Yeah, a lot of really cool stuff.
Fun.
Lots of presents and stuff. So anyway, now that we're finished with our what's going on?
You get so cute whenever you get all excited. It's so awesome.
I love it. I love my stuff. And now I'm just happy that I have that bag. So now I can actually organize it and make it look cute, and then I can wear it around. I just have to be a little careful with it because the blue stuff is kind of painted on, printed. I don't know. So I just have to be a little careful with the what you call them?
Straps.
Oh,
Leku.
No, hers are Leku.
No, there's something specific for her.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, the things that are hers.
I gotta look it up.
That they unfortunately are
last week.
Yeah, but they're loose on there, so they're not part of the bag. They're just like a layer that's on top. So of course they can get easily damaged or pushed or whatnot. So unfortunately, in shipping, one got a little bent, and so I'm just letting it try to relax, and hopefully it goes out. But I did not mention who that's from. That is from Team Tano Alive, and they are going to be doing pre-orders for that in the next week or so for a second batch. And in March, they're going to do a Hera Ida bag from Rebels.
Hera.
So those are also something to keep out of if anyone's interested or knows someone who is interested in those things. Did you find out what it was, Chan?
Montrolls. Their horns are called Montrolls because they're Togrutas, not the Leku are specific to Hera's breed or species, which my brain just totally left and went out the window. So you guys know, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
My head is not in the game right now. I'm still trying to dump this coffee in my head, so we'll get there. It'll remember at some point, and I'll be like,
That thing. We were just watching it. Twi'leks. I don't know. They say Twi'leks in the one thing, but I thought it was Twi'leks. And I don't know if I'm just saying that because it's like Twilight, but whatever.
Twi'lek is what I've always. So
this week's topic is generational differences. So the main thing was, those who are watching or listening, there's this thing going around where Gen Zers are making fun of millennials by saying things that are millennial things are doing a side part in your hair and wearing skinny jeans. And that's a giveaway of someone who is considered a millennial. And so now there's this whole thing of...
I hate skinny jeans. I'm just going to throw that out there.
I'm not a fan of them either.
I hate them.
Skinny jeans.
Yeah. But I guess there's just a big debate that's going on with, the generations, mom, children.
So Wait. Hold on a minute. I thought the Gen Xers are the ones that started all this skinny leg, fucking tight pants bullshit.
It's kind of combining the whole thing. It's been combining. I'll call it the younger of the Gen X and the older millennials. Because I'm kind of in that cusp between Gen X and millennials. Mm-hmm. No, there's some things of the Gen X generation that I've lean towards, and there's some a millennial, some, but I feel like when they talk millennial, it's like kids that are born more in like the mid 90s to early 2000s, which I'm like,
yeah, I have a breakdown actually from something that I found just so that we had a little bit more. So starting with silent generation would be 1928 to 1945. So then we're not talking about them. Baby boomers might be coming up to what our demographic might be kind of comparison to, which is 1946 to 1964.
That's
and then
my
you got
mom.
Gen X, which would be the 1965 to 1980.
Oh yeah, that's me. I'm confused.
That's me.
And then millennial would be 1981 to 1996, and then Gen Z is right after that, and up until to about 2000-ish, mid 2000. And then right after that, right now they don't really have a term for the new one. It's like Generation Alpha is kind of its loose term.
or like I've even like heard like out like Generation Technology or something.
Yeah, they're playing around names. They're just not old enough for them to kind of give them a concept until they start really getting older.
And I've even seen one where like the Gen X was, you know, it even stretched to like 1984. So I mean, it just depends on which one you look at. I mean, I'm 86, so I'm kind of like, I literally could kind of fall into both of those. I was a 90s kid. I was just a 90s kid.
I think that's kind of more seems to be the genre is what kind of kid you identify more in. It tends to be it, but they're more comparing the adult side of it or teenage side of it.
So wait, let me get this straight. These kids are saying that if you part your hair on the side and wear skinny jeans, you're old.
Yep.
Cool, because I don't do either of those.
You have a side part.
You have a side part
on the side, right? Yes.
They're basically saying the new
part on purpose. It's not something that happens on purpose. It goes
probably because it's a lot of the grabbing the hair and kind of toxic.
They're saying that the new thing now is a straight down the center part.
Okay. Where the debate is it being a grunge? It's a grunge style look.
I was gonna say I look like the grunge from the 90s.
Yeah.
Hold on. So it's straight down the middle is what we're doing, right?
It's straight down the middle.
Yeah, and that's supposed to be the current trend of hair for girls.
And the jeans are going back to that mom taper jeans. I'm sorry.
Yeah, high-waisted.
What are you talking about? Mom jeans?
The ones that
mom jeans. Yeah, they want high-waisted jeans.
Acid wash, tapered, which I
don't like the acid wash. It's too...
I have pictures from when I was little and I was wearing the high-waisted tapered jeans. Never again.
You don't wear mom jeans.
Your belly button. They were like up to your boobs.
No, don't do it. Do not do it. It's a long ass day. That's all I'm saying. It is a long ass day. Do not do that to yourself. I don't care if it's a generational thing or not. Look, I will show you pictures of my mother from the 80s in mom jeans. They are not attractive. This is not a good look.
That is the look.
It's not.
Fashion
forward.
It goes in
cycle. And then like some of the jokes I was seeing was like, you know, like the women, they're like, we earned them damn skinny jeans because when we were growing up, we were the ones trudging through the puddles in the big wide ass jeans.
I like those.
I love those.
I really like those.
I'll go back to Jenkos. I'll go back to them. I will. I'm not afraid. That shit was comfortable as all fucking
I'm right there
hell.
with you.
I wear those. They're like cargo pants, but they were like the goth ones. That's what I wore in high school, like the big baggy goth ones. They may do the zip, but they have the chains on them because I was like what would be considered more like an emo scene queen type thing. But I was more like goth. I kind of considered myself at that time for it. So I like Hot Topic when it used to be a whole different.
Yeah,
I can't see you as goth.
I used to be.
I can
see
Chen as goth.
I was never goth. I've always been a hippie girl, man. Like baggy pants, baggy jeans, bell bottoms, flannels. I was grunge all the way. Like I was like Pearl Jam and a joint. Like that was a good time to me. I was like 19.
I know that.
My best buddy was sitting in the passenger seat of my 1980 Chevy Citation rolling joints on a Pink Floyd CD case. No lie. I was 19 years old. That's what we did, man. I did have a chain wallet though, Jason. I did definitely have a chain wallet.
My best friend still has a chain wallet.
I actually know a few people too, and it was the Velcro.
But I think my hair does
covers.
this now because I shave the sides of it, and I'm always like pulling all of it off of
yeah.
the shave on both sides, so it's not even.
I'm
so
always
much
gonna have a side part because of that.
Yeah, I'm almost because it's my hair's. I'm so used to parting it that way that it's just.
I have calyx. I have I have one here, and then I have two that go off this side. So this is how it stays. It will not change.
Yeah, you have it in the middle.
See that middle part?
Yeah,
middle part.
And that's what's coming back.
If it were not for the fact that I had the shaved sides, it just does whatever the fuck it wants. I don't control it. It does what it wants. I don't give a shit. That's where the problem is, because these kids give a shit.
Of course
That's
they do.
the problem. I don't.
And I think that comes just with growing older. We just at this point we're like we've earned
I'm not old.
this shit.
Not old.
I'll be 43.
Well, I mean, I'm not
43
saying
next
we're old,
month.
but we've gotten to that point in our life where we're like, I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
You
like
should
how
care
I
what you
dress.
think about yourself. And if high-waisted jeans look good on you, you should wear them. If low-rise jeans look good on you, you should wear them. If skinny jeans look good on you, you should wear them. If bell-bottom jeans look good on you, you should wear them. It should not have anything to do with a generational cock-sucking motherfucking thing. That is the dumbest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life.
I'm like, the thing is, the way I see it, I'm like, if you want to look 90s, I will pull out some damn pictures of me from the 90s with the ugly ass, high-waisted tapered jeans and the pastel
chick jeans
sweater
remember
with like a bear on it.
Jordache,
chick, Guess,
Levi's.
You know,
Lee jeans. Do you remember Lee jeans?
Uh-huh.
They were the worst ones, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh
God.
I will say I don't like stretchy jeans. If I can find jeans that don't have stretch in them, I'd rather wear those. I don't like stretchy jeans.
I need some stretch to get over.
I don't have a booty. I don't have a big
See, I got the
anything
booty,
back
I got
there.
the
I don't got
thighs.
nothing. I'm lucky I have fat
I'm
back
with you,
there now that I put on
Bethany.
40 pounds.
I need some stretch. That's why I like
40.
leggings, because they do stretch.
I don't like leggings either.
I wear leggings at night. I don't wear them outside of the house.
I wear them.
Unless they're under a dress. That's
a lot of it for me is I wear them because of at work. At one point it was, I was like, I am not going to be uncomfortable. But do you guys remember the the leggings, the holster leggings, the one that had
Mhm.
the
those
stirrups.
are horrid.
The stirrup ones.
stirrup?
They never stayed on your feet. Every time
Well,
you
they
put
never
socks
stayed
on,
up either. Like they
No.
always had like a saggy crotch.
They either had the saggy crotch or your legs were just long enough to pull the tops down.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Yeah,
they
I
weren't
remember.
long enough. And if you bought them any longer, then they were gigantor jeans.
Can I say the one fashion thing I think is ridiculous that came back is the bodysuit with the snaps at the crotch. That shit is dumb. It's a onesie. Get the fuck out of here.
I used to wear those.
Fashion.
I have
Fuck that.
something that's kind of similar to that, so I really can't.
I used to wear those.
I
to
bought
go
it like a couple years ago.
I used to wear those to go skiing because I couldn't afford the pants,
The stirrup
ski
pants.
pants.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, the ski pants. No, I used to buy the bodysuits. I used to put them close to because they're really warm, because they're real tight to your body. I'd put them on, and then I'd put like heavy stuff on. So, no, those flatten your boobs. You go to put your arms up, your boobs go down, and
They're kind of
Someone's
silly.
into that. I'm just saying.
Hey, whatever. I mean, that's see. There's that thing though. Like if you're comfortable wearing
If you're
it,
comfortable wearing it,
wear it.
And
You know,
yeah, if
just
you're gonna
because
wear
I
it,
think
wear it.
snaps at your crotch are dumb doesn't mean other people
it's like
do. You know, it's
playing
not
with
for me.
yourself, trying to get your pants or your thing
Yeah.
undone. Or
Did,
if you have to pee real fast, you have to rip it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's like wearing a body. It's like wearing the
I love that. Jason's right though.
Yeah.
Smuggling plums.
So for the listeners, Jason has Bethany. Should I wear high-waisted jeans with the man junk hanging to the side like smuggling plums? TF Tom, here I come.
That's
Jason, if you ever come near me like
a
that, I'm
time
gonna
period that a
die.
lot of guys are missing out on right there. The plum smuggling pants. They don't make them anymore.
You know
What
what?
about the
Though
potato
they have
pants from
those
Romeo and Juliet?
those cargo pants do the same thing though. Like the cargo pants with the pockets on the side. A lot
I
of
don't know.
the
JD wears really baggy pants, so I don't.
Yeah, Jason also wears
last
that.
couple times I've seen JD, he's been wearing sweatpants. So
Really?
Usually I see him in either like cargo shorts or like those cargo jeans.
Okay, yeah. He doesn't own a pair of jeans. It's all
Well,
cargo
when I say
pants,
like the
all
cargo jeans, it's
khaki,
like,
whatever
yeah.
things.
the
Yeah, yeah.
construction like
Yeah,
pants.
with the big pockets on the sides because
Yeah.
that's where he puts his wallet and stuff because he doesn't put it in his back pocket.
When I was in high school for marching band, I was so tired of not having. I didn't like the fact that shorts was riding up my coochie trying to march and getting the chub rub, and not have enough pockets to carry the music and my drill sheets because I'm trying to sing
they
in my
let you
back pocket.
carry your music?
We would have to have it in when we were during rehearsals. So if we had to look back at it, we could. We had to have it memorized.
I was gonna say we weren't allowed to have.
We could during rehearse practices. We couldn't have it during like football games or competitions. And we also had to keep our drill sheets with us because if we did it wrong, we had to be able to show we had our drill sheets so we could fix it. And I was just getting tired. And well, this was especially during the summer when we were during at band camp. And I got tired of just being uncomfortable. So I went to the store and I bought myself men cargo shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I wore biker shorts for the greater part of the 90s under everything.
Uh-huh.
You mean like the spandex ones?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm talking like legitimate biker shorts where they had the spandex and all sorts of weird colors. What was that?
I get
The
you.
padded crotch, yes. Which was really nice when you were sitting in class for too long.
But I rocked I rocked men's cargo shorts because I was so tired of not having pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And that was also bad when like it was a big trend for jeans not having butt pockets.
Yeah.
I have several pairs of jeans right now that the pockets are so small you really can't put anything in them.
No.
That's a pretty common thing for women too. I don't understand it, but hey.
My scrubs have like 500 pockets on it. Mm-hmm. Then I go to regular clothes and I'm like, wait a second, where's my pocket?
That's why my wallet, I have everything attached to my wallet I might need. I have my wallet, I have my hand sanitizer, I have chapstick.
I just don't. It's such a hassle to carry all that stuff, man.
So that's why this is what I have, and then my phone. So everything I need is right here.
And then, like, if you try to put your phone in your back pocket, it falls out when you bend over. Like, there's no place for women to
sit down on the toilet and it goes in the toilet.
That's happened. Or like, okay, sweatshirt pockets being so small that your phone falls out of those all the time too. That's another thing.
That's why I get almost all of my sweatshirts are men's sweatshirts because they've got the bigger front pocket.
I just wear JD's. I steal his clothes because it's just.
See, Jason doesn't wear hoodies, the hoodie sweatshirts, so I have to get my own, and I get them big.
The only sweatshirt that I have like that came from the ambulance company that I work with. And it's a men's one, so it's got really big, deep pockets, and they're really well lined.
Yep.
It's almost like hand warmers.
Yep. Yeah, almost all of my hoodies are like men's are like the unisex sizing, so they're big, oversized, big pockets. I'm like, I can put my phone in there, I can put my wallet in there, I've stuck a water bottle in there.
And then we look pregnant.
You know what? It's convenient though. I will be a koala.
It is.
I will be a pregnant koala.
I can't do, like Cody said, this is why I'm a fan of the fanny pack. I can't do a fanny pack.
No.
I can't. I don't like it. I can't deal
Oh
with
my
it.
gosh, some of my nursing buddies use those, and I'm like, are you serious? You've got a thing on your waist. it looks really beat up, and
Those
yeah,
are
you might be.
That's the thing.
Yes, fanny pack.
Again, too many 90s just flashbacks with fanny packs. So I'm
Every
just
time I see them, I see the guys wearing the shorts that are at the knees, and then there's socks coming up that have the red stripe around them, and then they've got the Birkenstocks on, and then they've got the cap that has no top, the sun visor thing.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I see when I see fanny packs. Even my Oh!
Oh my God, that's so
lovely.
gross.
No!
No. 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 No.
Oh no.
It just
No.
kills me seeing some of this fashion come back around, and I'm like, why? No. 90s was not known for its fashion. Just leave it in the 90s.
Neither was the 80s though.
Look at I tend to see them kind of done. Let me see if I can get this photo bigger. Kind of worn a little wrong. I mean, it's still under a fanny pack.
One thing that gets me is when younger generations wear band tees and they don't know the bands.
That's not a fanny pack.
Yeah, that's not a fanny pack.
But it's a fanny pack. They're just wearing it wrong.
The funny thing is do you know what the name fanny is in Britain? What that means?
It's the vagina.
Yeah. So I actually had a British friend. She's like, "Why do you call it fanny packs?"
Because you wear it right
a vagina.
There. You wear.
They're like, "That's a vagina."
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over in Britain, a fanny is a vagina. Well, think about it. Where were we wearing it? Right in the front.
No, they were wearing it in the back, right at your butt.
That's really
fanny.
Interesting.
But again, what gets me is these kids that wear band tees and they don't know the band. Like I have my cousin was wearing, her friend was wearing like I can't remember, it was some 80s band. And I was like, "Oh, you like this? You like the band?" And she's like, "I never heard of them." And I'm like,
it's probably Guns N' Roses or Aerosmith or something like that.
And I was like, "Why are you wearing the shirt?"
Def Leppard.
Yeah, that's another one. Def Leppard.
Def Leppard.
Why?
AC, that's probably another one.
Like, why are you wearing the shirt if you don't even know this band? No, like I have an AC/DC shirt. I know AC/DC. I love AC/DC. I have a Journey. I have a Queen shirt. I listen to all those bands.
You got to burn the Journey shirt. I'm sorry, that's just that.
The what? Journey shirt? Why?
Journey shirt.
That one. No.
That's funny because no, it was Foreigner. Never mind. I went over to visit my dad yesterday, and he was talking to me about his record player, and he put on Foreigner. He wanted me to hear it so bad. He's like, "Oh, you got to hear it." So he took out his Foreigner album and he puts it in. And I'm like, you didn't have to play the record right now, but it was Foreigner. It wasn't Journey, but sorry.
So I can't get into Journey. When I'll argue, that's horrible.
Well, what was funny was when I went to get my last COVID vaccine, I was wearing my AC/DC shirt because I just wanted something where I could just pull it up and they could give me the shot. And that was the first shirt I grabbed. And I put it on, and I'm putting my sweater on, and older gentlemen who was there as a volunteer stabbed me. He's like your shirt. Don't see many of those around. And I was like, oh yeah, this is mine and my husband's, favorite band. And he's like, it's good to see the younger generation enjoying that music. I was like, I actually know ACD. Like, I know the music from AC/DC. I'm not I just drives me crazy. It is like one of my pet peeves with some of this generation is they go out and they buy these band tees, but they don't know the band. Like, they've never heard the band. They've never heard the music.
Sometimes they forget the names of the bands too. So Fen was dating a kid last year, 2 years ago, who didn't know, like, he was wearing a Led Zeppelin shirt and somebody said something to him about it and he was like, huh? But he's a little like, huh, about everything. So it's just the way he is. But until you say a song or start saying, like, get him to listen to a song and he's like, yeah, I know who they are. I'm like, well, you're wearing the shirt. He's like, yeah, I know. And then it's fine. But he just, because they didn't grow up around it, they don't quite understand.
I think for me, it's like the females, the girls who are trying to be like that grunge, and it's like, no, just don't even. If you're gonna try to be like that, at least have some knowing of like the music. You don't have to be able to spout out, every song of your greatest hits, but at least be able to, two.
Mm-hmm. It is definitely like a fashion thing because band t-shirts go for a lot of money if they're originals now. Kids are blowing like $200 on a old like Guns N' Roses t-shirts that came from concerts and shit like that. Like it's kind of crazy.
Well, some of them are just are like where like Target and Walmart and some of the other like stores are just
one-offing. Yeah.
And it's like
annoying.
Yeah,
it's annoying. I get
it.
It
Really is annoying because I mean like AC/DC is like mine and Jason's band. I mean, our group. I mean, we had them, their music at our wedding. A lot of was at our wedding. Queen is a big one of ours. Beatles.
I think that once you start to share music with them, that's one thing. But when you're dealing with fashion and younger people, it's a whole nother ball of wax because like they'll literally wear anything. They don't care. They don't really give a shit.
There's this one that was a trend about a year or so ago called a Visco girl.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to find. But this freaking website will not hide the ads. I'm trying to get an image of it for you guys. Essentially, it's like scrunchies and hydro flasks and this one backpack that I don't remember the name of. Here it is.
Oh yeah, it's like stupid, ridiculously expensive. It's like $200 for this bag. Yeah. And what's funny is at one point you could buy that bag for like $35.
Mm-hmm. But then
now it's like $200.
What's the fashion deal here?
Oh jeez.
It's called Disco Girl. It's kind of like the punk rock
Disco Girl, is that what you said? Visco.
It's kind of like the punk meets Valley Girl
meets my aunt's.
I would say it's more
my aunt's oversized t-shirt.
More like preppy style a little bit because it's
but you with throw a little like grunge because the shoes and just
it's definitely more like you would think like pop princessy of a grunge type.
Yeah. When I've seen some where they've thrown a little
girl. Hey, whatever. If she's comfortable, she wins. Whatever. Yeah. I don't care. Like I'm I just wish people would be more comfortable in their own skin as it is, let alone, trying to make judgment calls about clothing. It's really funny because like what I call mom jeans are jeans my mom wore, which are the high-waisted tapered leg deal. Mm-hmm. And then a few years ago, I'd say probably 6 or 7 years ago, my daughter and my son both started making fun of me because the jeans I would wear were more like bell bottom, low rise, tiny little pockets, zippers on them like this big, kind of a deal. And it was like, those are mom jeans, because I wouldn't wear skinny jeans, and I still won't. I don't like them. I'm not comfortable in them. So it's like, to their generation, the jeans I'm the most comfortable in are mom jeans, because I'm a mom, I'm their mom. But my mom's jeans, I feel like my mom jeans are better than my mom's jeans, and that my mom's jeans should be set on fire in somebody's yard because they're terrible.
That is what is popular right now. That is jeans that are popular, and I just can't help but cringe. I mean, I saw it was like, one of the things that popped up on Facebook was like, the top 20 trends of 2021, and I'm like scrolling through it, and I'm literally going like, holy shit, it's the 90s.
It is a long ass day. This is not good fashion. This does not look good. It does not look nice. This is not a way that anyone should dress. This is not good.
Her ass and I was trying to look up something. I came back to that.
Her ass and her back look like they're one thing. This is not okay.
No.
Regardless of millennial arguments or not. Let's just be serious.
Is what Gen Z thinks is fashionable right now.
Do they really?
Yes.
They like looking like they have a back ass? Because that's just terrible. I will never take their opinion about anything seriously until they actually start acting real and not just being opposing.
What is better, a back ass or a fupa?
Well, what?
A fupa.
What's that?
It's a front upper pussy area. It's like the what they would say, like a muffin top type thing, but in the front. That's what they call it, fupa.
I've seen plenty of those in real life.
Well, which one? Back ass or fupa?
I think, like I said, you should dress for your body type and not try jamming your junk where it doesn't belong, or pulling something up to your tits where it doesn't belong. That's where I'm at. Because if I don't have an ass to fill out some jeans like that, I'm not going to wear it. And if I have a fupa, I'm not jamming it into some skinny tight jeans.
Or then you end up look like having a camel toe.
But we've already talked about that's the thing. They want to do camel toe underwear.
They're getting plastic surgery to get a fupa. Like they want that fatty
camel
tissue area in the front.
Again.
Yeah, that's a trend.
Yeah, a vagina ass. That's what I call it. I call it a vagina ass because it looks like
I'm traumatized.
And then have you guys seen the TikTok leggings?
I stay off of TikTok as much as possible.
The leggings that apparently like the material makes everything kind of go lift, and like the butt has one of those. It's like a pleated, so it like lifts your butt.
Yeah. I've seen
those. A couple pairs of underwear like that.
And apparently it's supposed to make, look like you got some like cake or something, whatever the expression is, just.
I must be really not up to date on things.
No. I'm trying to get this pulled up for you. Hold on.
It's okay, because I'm not really either, and things that I'm finding out that these people are into that is like up and coming fashion now is like I'm lost, man. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
my eyes.
You're supposed to, like, the new thing is to have like the camel toe vagina butt look.
Mhm.
You want the cleavage, the vagina cleavage. I don't know
It was-
why.
It was like
No.
back in the
No.
90s when you wanted like the nipple, the look of like a hard nipple,
Yeah.
and you would get little caps to put on your nipples, and they looked hard.
You would? I don't know anything about that either. Why would you do that?
Because it was more attractive, made you look more.
Man, I'm so lost. It was just jeans and t-shirts.
Well, if you
And-
watch old like
and-
90s, early 2000s movies, that is a thing that they have all the actresses, young actresses do is they have like the wet shirt. Like Spider-Man has it. The freaking what's her name?
the stiff nipples.
Yeah, Dunst.
Kristen
Dunst?
Dunst, yeah.
Yeah, she's in the rain and she's like touching herself, and then it's like she's got like hard ass nipples in that whole scene.
And they actually,
Like,
you could actually
That's why you wear like armored bras, so that doesn't stick out.
No, but that was a thing.
That was a thing.
That was a thing. They just
that
said
was-
to,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna find out.
because like the whole Friends thing, why everybody loved Rachel and like all that deal is because she always had hard nipples in like every fucking show. That was a big deal back in the day. But I guess like if she's wrapping rubber bands around the cocksuckers and putting a t-shirt on, hey, more power to her. I don't know, whatever.
No, there were
whatever.
there were little like stick-ons.
Whatever.
And of course back in the 90s, you were wearing not exactly I would call the most supportive bras. I feel
I
like
don't
in the 90s
I
was
was Victoria's Secret
Step
push up,
There you go.
pull up, cleavage in my neck kind of stuff going on.
yeah.
There. Right there.
Yep. Hard nipples.
I'm sure all the guys are like, yep.
I don't think those are definitely not her real nipples. That's
No.
very
Those
odd
aren't.
placement. That's odd placement for nipples. Like that, they're like going like that.
I'm sorry, but that's so not. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
was trying to figure it out.
That
I'm,
hard.
like, I'm over here going like this. I'm going. This is not where
Yeah.
it is. Here, not here.
It's like, woo.
Okay. Doesn't
But she
matter.
wasn't wearing a bra, so take the bra off and then no sure.
Not here.
I'm not doing that on air. I'll do it later. Yeah, I don't understand.
But it was
Weird.
it was like just the thing. It was the thing to do. And plus like
To-
bras weren't really
to have-
so much like I'm looking at some of these photos of her and like definitely not wearing anything in it. Let's see if I can get this one pull up.
I'm sorry, if I'm not wearing a bra, I'm like sagging. yeah.
Yeah.
Bongos.
So let me get this straight. Most of the time they're wearing pasties with hard nipples on
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Why?
You see like
She needs a bra.
She's not really wearing a bra, or if it's a bra, it's one that's very loose, and they just
And
kind
they're hanging down. See, they're hanging down by her waist.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was also a big thing. Like bra, you either had the really up in your face cleavage bras, or you had the hangers.
The knee knockers.
I don't know. I like mine very central on my chest, not up here, not down here, but
If they're
like
up
right
here
in the
too
middle.
far, then they hurt your back. If
Well,
they're down too far, then they
Hurt your back.
Yeah, they hurt your back. They hurt your back everywhere.
Yeah.
They exist. They hurt your back.
It's
If-
true.
If they're too high up and I can do this and I'm in my cleavage, then it's too high.
Yeah,
Mine's
chin
on
in
my
your
chin.
cleavage is a problem.
Please leave
You
the
know.
pics up a little longer. Wow. Nice, Brian.
Hey, it's whatever's making
You
him
have
happy.
Google.
Whatever, it's whatever makes their worm wiggle.
Exactly.
They're warm
Any other requests outside of Kirsten Dunst?
We could get
That's also the one that like stood out the most to me because it was just like, yeah, like that's like trying to show you a nipple right there. Like it just wasn't. I don't know. That was
Jennifer Aniston was always the one to me, mostly because like I had guy friends at the time that were like obsessed with her, and every show she's got hard nipples. Every freaking show. Like they didn't even watch the show to watch the show. They just watched the show and for her to come on screen.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. I'll try to pull up one. There you go.
On
I just searched it. Oh, my search history has got to be like so bad. Wow. I just did friends nipples, and there you go.
Yeah, there's 1,000 of them because it's every show.
Yeah,
It's
I mean, but it doesn't even make sense. Like, it's like they're like really high up.
Why are my nipples always
She has
on
really
point?
perky tits, I guess. Who knows?
I mean, but they're like boom.
Oh Jesus! Like even the
Yeah.
I don't know. But you saw which one I was trying to pull
Every
up.
freaking show, every show. It's a thing. That
that was the one.
I didn't even realize that.
Yep, it's a thing. It's a huge fucking thing. It's nearly an obsession.
Is
with
it
something.
just because she has very, very small boobs and
That's not Jennifer Aniston. Get that shit out of
not-
here.
No.
It's just because she's always got hard nipples. Always.
There was one on Kate from NCIS. There was one of her on that too,
Hmm?
with the wet T-shirt. Kate from NCIS.
Which one's Kate? I don't remember anymore.
She's an
She was the
old.
first-
She's
she was
old.
the
She's
first
like
one.
first like the.
Sasha Alexander.
This
I
is
can
pulling up
only.
very inappropriate stuff. I'm not going to pull that up.
What's the chick that was in the? That's not the chick that was in the science chick.
No, that's not Abby.
No.
That's Abby. Yeah.
Abby was like the punk.
She was my favorite.
Oh, I loved Abby.
Oh, I love Abby.
I want a hippo. You actually at one point.
Actually,
Could
Eric
buy-
tried to get me one of those Bertha hippos.
Yeah, you could actually get a farting hippo. One of Abby's farting hippos.
I'm jealous. I want a farting hippo. Damn it. I love Abby. She's such a good chick. See, there's another fashion situation with the platform shoes and the little plaid skirts, and like that's all she wore. She didn't wear anything.
The suspenders.
Yeah. The pigtails, the bangs, like
That was
Yeah.
kind of more on the gothy style trend. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about because I've seen it.
You
That was
don't,
more
you
down
don't
that
really
track.
see much of the goth anymore. You don't,
Well, it became
you
like emo scene is what they call
don't-
it.
yeah, they
now.
call it out emo. But I'm sorry, we had it. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But even then, I feel like that has kind of gone out of style.
It
The
goes in
goth thing?
phases. I think
Yeah.
it goes in phases. It just gets renamed as something else. Like there was like emo, and then I think there's like something that was like in between, which was what I kind of consider myself like the Hot Topic style generation.
But
One,
that
they
was
call
still
it
like, that was
vampire.
still like the
style.
emo, goth emo. Because I mean, I even remember. I mean, I remember Hot Topic when I was in high school, where it was Hot Topic. There was no I would call pop fan base. You walked in there and it was plaid, platforms, suspenders.
pins on
might have-
everything.
You might have some of like the edgier,
Yeah.
things that you would find on like Adult Swim and stuff like that. But now you walk in there and it's everything.
I have a little bit in that in my wardrobe, in my past, and even currently a little bit. I have like boots that go over the knee that are more like combat boots, and some of them are more like a sneaker at the foot but still go up over the knee. And I do tend to wear a lot of black, and when I'm in that vibe,
I mean,
I guess.
that
It
was
just
when like
depends. It really
that
depends.
was when like Fall Out Boys was like a truly like an emo band.
That's
What's
what,
this?
that's
it's called an
E-girl.
e-girl,
E-girl.
which is
See, that's
what
the
Cody had
new-
said. That's the
that-
new
that's-
emo.
That's the new emo. I mean,
I really
that-
like the blue in her braids.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm talking about like emo was when like Fall Out Boys was truly emo. Green
Can you-
Day. Some
Will you
of
pull
those.
up a picture of Abby from NCIS? Because that is the 90s emo girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
She
true.
defined it.
Yeah.
She defined it.
I actually dressed like that once, and I felt awesome. It just felt awesome to dress
It's
like that.
empowering wearing
Yeah.
like the the platforms
the
and
chokers.
Well, I
Yeah.
guess my Halloween outfit was a little bit more like that too.
see, yeah, that one right there with the buckles on the boots and those are space buns. I didn't know that. Marissa told my friend told me that.
Yes,
Like
those are space buns.
I didn't know.
I
That.
can't figure out how to make those, but I really like to try.
Sis could show you. She's really good at it, to be honest.
But I mean, you also, I mean, that
Well,
was
she can come play with my hair anytime she wants to, or I can come up there.
you had the suspenders because I mean I remember my friend in high school was dating.
I would trip over those.
And he had I'll call it like the skater pants. You know, they were baggy, but they were more of like the parachute material, and they had like the long chains and everything, and they had like the random like zippers weren't really they didn't really have any function. They were just
I remember it was like 1995 and I'm a junior in high school and we had cleaned out the shed and I had found all of my dad's old 70s clothes, my dad's. And I found a pair of cutoff shorts that were his and they were like nearly butt shorts. I want to say like they probably were like 1.5 to 2 inches below the butt cheek. Like
how the hell did he keep his junk in there?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
They were questioning. Someone was into it.
They were like super tight, and I took them. I was like, I'm gonna take these are for me now, you know. And I took like all kinds of my parents' like 70s clothes, like the button ups, the polyester button ups, and like all the old just the old cotton t-shirts and stuff because the 70s they were different. It was a different texture. And I started incorporating it into my, my clothes. And I had a pair of like green suede Doc Martens and I would wear fishnets, my green Docs and the butt shorts and like flannels and tank tops and all that shit. That's how I dressed. That's what I was. I would wear that shit now. I don't think that there's.
Oh yeah, I used to rock the fishnets. I used to rock the leggings under like the dresses, like the colored leggings.
Mm-hmm.
I still do that.
Yeah, me too.
Is that
partially because I had a bad experience with a dress.
Mm-hmm.
I will always. Plus, I don't have nice legs.
Do you feel like we all are so comfortable in our style, even from back then, that we would still dress that way?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just who we are. It's who we
Oh,
were.
yeah.
When you're trying to find yourself and discover yourself and what makes you happy.
I've never been in style. I have my own style per se.
Mm-hmm.
And most of the clothes nowadays I don't like. So I tend to actually if I find one piece, I add it to my collection. But other than t-shirts.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, I still prefer I still have like flared jeans.
I can't I have to wear flared jeans. I don't want to wear anything else.
I like boot cut. They flare out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I will admit, I do wear skinny jeans. It has to be the right fit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I used to rock the hip huggers in high school where they were like really tight and like the thighs, like in the thighs area, and then they kind of flared out at the bottom. See, that was back when I actually had I was skinny, I had a nice ass and all of that. Now I'd probably rip them. That Chevra would.
So speaking of jeans of that nature, I've been wearing boyfriend jeans for the last 3 or so years. 3 years, because I had to buy them when I lost weight.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't think anything of it. I'm at the store. I come home and I go to the bathroom and I look down and I'm like, what the hell is wrong with my jeans? And I'm looking and I pull them, take them off. I'm sitting on the toilet peeing and I'm holding them up. I had ripped the ass from the pocket down to the crotch, and from and the chub rub on both sides broke through. I'm like, oh my gosh,
Yep.
I've been walking around all day like this in store.
That's happened to me. That's happened to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it feels very drafty all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, nope.
And I looked at my
It happened to me at work once, and that
Did
was fun.
I walk around like this all day? And she goes, I didn't notice anything. I'm like, I hope nobody else did either, because I had Harry Potter underwear on. And
Hey, you know, you flaunted, girl, flaunted.
I did that stepping up into the back of a truck at a Lowe's with my aunt and my cousins. We were grabbing some stuff because they were redoing their kitchen, and I went to jump up on the back of the truck to help load stuff into the bed of the truck. And when I stepped up to step on the tailgate, it ripped from right there along the inner side of the pocket the whole way down to the inside of my leg.
Mhm.
And you were just like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Right in the parking lot. Ass out.
please,
Yeah.
were you commando?
I probably, because normal. There's very good possibility. Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm not an underwear person. I have a ton of them. I just don't wear them very often. 'cause I don't like
For me, it's always the chub rub. It's right there in the inner thighs.
Mhm.
After a while, it just goes out. Sometimes, like right at the back pocket, you know, like the edges, like those corners,
They pull out.
they pull out. Of course, belt loops. They
I've
never
ripped several
stop.
belt loops off,
I-
trying to get them up over my inner tube. Because it goes the whole way around.
Yeah, I know, girl. Yeah.
Oh, and don't you love the pants where you've bought them, they fit perfectly in the store. You come home, you throw them in the wash, then you throw them in the dryer, and then you go to pull them on, and then you have to you got to jiggle yourself down into those babies.
Yep.
Yeah. I used to do like the wiggle as I was pulling them up. You just wiggle as you
Yeah.
pull.
You wiggle. You do the squat.
Yeah.
You do the squat,
The squat.
and then that's when you rip the crotch out.
Do you guys do like the leg thing where you're like
Yeah. Yeah, I've done that before.
that one?
Yeah.
Or you lay
You
back
go
in the
kick-
bed and you
kick
sit
out.
there and you're like,
Yeah.
It's so funny because like men's jeans are so loose for the most part,
Mhm.
and women's jeans are like
so flippin' tight.
so
Yeah.
flippin' tight, and you can't even get a whole hand in the pocket in the front pocket.
I've-
Like you can get like
Oh,
this
you're like,
much.
you can get like that much.
Just for some chapstick.
I'm getting to the point, I think, when I need jeans, I may just start going to like the men's section and trying to find a pair of jeans that
Mhm.
fit, that look good. Because again, that's what I did for cargo shorts. I shopped, and of course, I mean, at the crotch was like way down by my knees because I wore them at my natural waist.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But at the time, that like I didn't care; they were comfortable. I had
Mhm.
room.
I
Room
thrift
to
shop.
breathe.
I thrift shop for jeans. I haven't bought new jeans in I don't know how long. Brand new ones. I don't even remember the last time I bought them.
3 years, and I need to buy another pair because now I ripped the crotch out.
Mhm.
Poshmark. That's where I buy all mine. I don't have to go to Goodwill and dig through shit. I just look for my size and buy them and done.
I have a thing with jeans and used jeans.
Oh,
Another one is ThreadUp. ThreadUp is good. It's an
yeah, I've heard that.
online-
I go to Torrid for my jeans. They're like the only ones that like to fit.
Yeah,
Because
they'll sell
I
used
got
ones.
this tiny waist, and then I go. Woof.
Got a booty.
Hey, it's a nice oomph too.
It is. So I have to a lot of times I actually have to get belts for the jeans.
Yeah.
I used to love wearing belts, and now I feel like they just dig in.
I got a what are those ones? They're like the cargo ones.
Oh yes.
I got one of those, and they're really comfortable.
Oh, and apparently it's now popular to get buy belts that are like extra long, and so it hangs like right at your crotch.
Actually, I have a belt that already does that because I bought it when I was larger. And so I pull it tight and I look like I'm in style. And I'm like, no, I had this before it was in style.
Yeah, apparently it looks good for girls, for women to have, you know.
Well, you're supposed to look down, right?
So they're flopping down there.
Well, isn't that why they say you wear necklaces so people can take in the beauty of your boobs?
Your cleavage.
You want to see my boobs? Trust me.
I don't need to wear a necklace
because they're there.
So
there's no
you and I are in that same position. It's like, hello.
There's no hiding the curls, no matter what I wear.
So
I could wear a baggy t-shirt. I could wear a baggy, anything. They're there.
Mm-hmm.
They stick out, and they especially stick out when I wear that outfit from Halloween.
Yes.
So here's a present for Chan.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's close, but they were jeans, not the Jenner shorts.
Where did they put their stuff?
In their sock. You can see it in their sock on the look.
No. I think when
you mean like they're junk? They're wearing tighty whities, like hugging it all up in there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can see that they got stuff in their socks, but no, I'm talking their junk. You know, the Frank's beans.
Back in the day, Dad wore bikini underwear, men's bikini underwear, like pulled everything wherever it needed. It fit, I guess. I don't know that much about men's bikini underwear.
But I have some hugginuts.
Oh my god! I have to pick out. I'll dig out the pictures. There's pictures of him and my mom on their honeymoon where he's wearing like a Speedo, bikini Speedo with his porn stash and like.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to pull these pictures out.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. I'll find them. It's funny as hell. Yep.
I actually have a picture of my dad in a pair of 70s swim shorts, and they were pretty short for my
Yeah.
You got to understand, my dad was one of those guys that never took his shirt off in front of his female kids. You know, it just didn't happen. You know, I never saw anything of my dad except for, his white t-shirt and his jeans, So for me to see my dad, number one, to have his shirt off, and number two, to have these 70s shorts on, I was, and I only found it because I just went through some of the pictures that I got inherited. And I'm like, oh,
dude.
Oh my gosh.
You be amazed.
It was
the things you uncover.
It was a rare occasion to see my dad like with a shirt on in the summertime because he was usually just running around with his shirt off and like at least like back then, like the 80s, I want to say men's shorts were like just above mid thigh. You know what I mean? And he would have like the long socks on with the shorts at like just above mid thigh and no shirt, mowing the grass. Like that was just how he was comfortable.
That's what it was. That was the look.
We were going to Bonanza. He'd throw a shirt on and we'd roll, long socks and all.
I wonder if it was because of where I grew up versus where you grew up, because I grew up in a Mennonite community.
Maybe, I don't know,
because it's very conservative.
Possibly.
I don't know. I think my dad might have been a porn star, and nobody knows.
We'll find out.
He had the stash. He had this.
Like, just all of a sudden, it's all like, "Don't judge me." There are just hungry times when you do some stuff.
Till the day he died, my dad wore from the 90s on cutoff shorts, which were his old work shorts. I mean, work pants that he just cut off. He would cut them off at the knee. And then wear the long socks, the white socks, the whole way up to his knee. And then he'd wear his sandals. I'm like, Daddy, you gotta stop.
Now, Dad never wore the sandals, but he wore like these beat up old, I don't even know what like brand. I don't think they were any specific brand sneaker, but they were white sneakers that were green and black from like mowing the grass and working on cars and stuff like that. Because he wore work boots to work, but if he was working on stuff around the house, he would wear the sneakers, and they were just green and black and gross looking. It was really funny. My dad was a firefighter. He was. I swear to God. I swear to, I'm not even kidding. He was. He was a firefighter. He was an EMT, and he worked river rescue.
My dad used to ride motorcycles. And you look at my dad now, and you would never think he owned motorcycles, but he used to. I actually have one of his. I think I still have it. One of his old. It's not a leather bike jacket. It's more kind of like the polyester kind of type, but it's got some patches on it.
That's pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But see here we are comparing like fashion from then, fashion from when we were kids, and then like all these punk ass motherfuckers now.
You're those people. You're your parents. Welcome
I don't care.
to being old.
I don't care.
Welcome. Enjoy.
Care.
You still can't make me wear skinny jeans, and I'm not purposely parting my hair in the middle. If it goes there, it's fine, but I'm not doing that shit on purpose. It's just gonna do what it wants to do. Fuck these kids. They don't know shit. They don't know shit.
They don't know shit.
They haven't lived.
They don't. They don't know anything.
They don't know what it's like going outside and playing all day and only coming in because porch lights are coming on. No cell phone.
And you better be in that door by the time the porch lights come on.
Oh no, for us we were like down by like the creek, and we just happened to be like, oh, I think I see some porch lights coming on, and we come all running back up, or you hear that one parent start hollering for their kids, and it's like, oh, time to go in.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, most of them will never know what a club was actually like. So,
yeah, it's true.
Street lights are one thing, but they don't even know what going to clubs are like anymore. They're lost, and they want to tell us how to wear pants. Get the fuck out of here. I remember standing out waiting to get into a club in like a mini skirt, freezing my fucking ass off. It was a good time.
Yeah.
But they don't get it. They don't know. It's fine. They don't have to know. They
or
live in
getting hit on by the
sweatpants.
most ugliest guy that's in the club.
Uh-huh.
Here, for wooden spoon or house shoes. We call those chunkless.
What is it?
Yeah, his mom.
Kids these days don't fear of a wooden spoon or house shoes. Or I said chunkless. You take off your sandal.
Yep.
Grass. The sandal.
Yeah.
Chunkless.
Yeah, I remember those days. Mom would get a belt though. She was vicious.
Or you say the wrong thing and you're grabbed by the scruff of your neck into the bathroom and soap comes out.
Okay.
I only got that once. Soap does not taste very good.
So wait,
especially ivory.
Stellar Pelican says every generation can agree on sweatpants. I hope so, as long as they're the ones that don't have the words on the butt, because that shit is over. It's been way too over. That shit was terrible.
But there was a thing, I think, during COVID where it was all about men in sweatpants. There was a whole thing about where women were all about it, men in sweatpants.
That's a whole nother subject right there. There's nothing like a man in a nice pair of sweatpants.
In gray sweatpants and meme. There we go. Let's see if I can find that.
I don't find sweatpants attractive, but that's just me.
I think it's depending on
what did you find?
I'm trying to find something. Hold on. It takes me to like 10 different pages just to get the one thing that I need. Oh my God. How is this a trend? I just want the one that I found. Okay, fine. I'll just do it all.
What gets me is the trend of sweatpants that have come back is the like one, like the solid color ones back like again in like the 90s where you had like the solid color sweatpants.
It's I guess gray sweatpants challenge.
Like how
because I'm looking real horny right here.
Oh no!
Christmas tree. Haters will say it's an 8-foot Christmas tree. Just assume it's 100% real.
That's so funny.
With the ironing board, a bike,
a
heater.
Yeah, because instead of like girls padding their bras, guys are like patting their.
Oh my gosh, he's got a tree. He's like,
I don't-
not there.
Suitcase. It looks like a suitcase.
God damn.
That's
So,
funny.
yeah. I don't
But
know. That's
like-
what I was looking for the horny one, and then it just goes.
But like the big thing for like the sweatsuits, you know, like the same color, like the top and the bottom are like all the same color. That's become popular again.
Mhm.
I'm waiting for tracksuits to come back.
No. Windbreakers, no.
No,
No.
no.
Well, actually, they are. Actually, at one point, they were.
Windbreakers were actually very comfortable.
I didn't like them.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh.
I was the
I
flannel
still have
shirt
my
girl.
windbreaker from when I was on the volleyball team.
I had one of those lined flannel shirts that had like the quilting inside of it. I wore that probably 2 years running, all year long. Like that was my winter coat and everything. And I didn't like the windbreaker.
Yeah.
I had the pants, the windbreaker pants. So when you walked, it was.
They zip. That and the corduroy. I could never wear corduroy because I was waiting for my underwear to catch on fire.
Zip, zip, zip,
Oh,
zip,
I
zip,
hate-
zip.
I hate corduroy.
I love it.
hate corduroy.
I love it so much.
I don't like the sound. I don't like the feel.
No.
Nope.
We had a not superintendent, the principal of our high school would always he always wore corduroy suits to school. And
With
we
the
were
elbow
like,
patches.
yeah, it was bad. It was
Stellar Pelican, I would wear a velour tracksuit. I would. I would. I'm sorry. I would.
I had a velour couch. I don't know that I'd wear a velour tracksuit.
What was the Alanis Morissette video, Hand in My Pocket, where it was like a different tracksuit every cut of the video? I was like, I want that tracksuit. No, I want that one. Like that was where I was at that point in time. Gotta love those Adidas tracksuits
Oh my gosh.
back in the day.
Never wore any.
Oh, what's
I
the
didn't
one
either.
That was
it's-
too big.
Is it like Champion or what's the? It's got like the big like C or It's a sports, like one of those you get like sweatshirts and sweatpants.
Champion.
Yeah. And they were you could buy them dirt cheap at like Walmart back in like the 90s, and now
They're really expensive.
they're really expensive. And I'm like, I had that shit when I was growing up.
Yeah.
And now kids are spending $200 for a Champion sweatshirt, and it's like, my day you could buy
But
that
we
for
were trying to throw them
$12.
away.
Yeah.
You could buy them for
Yeah.
$12 at Walmart.
Oh, remember the $5 shoes at Kmart?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's what I
looking like
lived in.
Keds. Looking like Keds, the little white ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would fall
Yeah.
apart after, like a few weeks of wearing.
Yeah, and if you got them really dirty, you threw them in the washer, and then they'd clunk around in there for a while.
And
That's
then
what I wore.
they would shrink. Like if you weren't careful, they'd shrink.
They'd shrink, yeah. How about saddle shoes? I ended up having a pair of saddle shoes at one point.
I don't know if I ever had a pair. My sister did, but I don't think I did. It doesn't. No, I think I had Mary Jane's. I don't think I had saddle shoes.
And remember the socks, the white socks that had like the frill around the ankle?
ruffles. Yeah.
The ruffles,
Yeah.
those are popular again.
Or the bobby socks.
Mhm.
I hated those because I always wore the high top because I always wore the boys' sneakers because they were wider because I've duck feet. And so I'd wear these.
Duck feet? Did you say you have duck feet?
This is she just has white feet. Yeah, I have
White
white
feet.
feet.
Oh,
I
your
do too.
feet are fine.
And so yeah, they look like paddle feet. So I would wear the I remember wearing a pair of Lynx. They were the ones that you pump up the tongue.
Oh, yeah. I remember the Adidas ones that had the pump action in the front.
Well, I couldn't afford Adidas, so I had to go with Lynx because they were cheap.
Mhm.
But anyway, I loved those shoes, but the Bobby socks and the Lynx shoes didn't work because they were basketball sneakers with the high tops, and then you couldn't put the Bobby socks in because they got the little ball on the back, and then they hit the back of your foot, and then your leg would get sore. It was just terrible.
Yep, I know. I remember those socks.
So Jason said something about jelly shoes.
Oh God!
Oh yuck! They stunk.
Yeah.
They were terrible.
Your feet would sweat.
And then they get slick inside.
And then if you wore them in like the sun, they would like almost like burn your feet.
Yeah. And then there's a mention of Reebok's pumps.
Yep.
And then Maya says, "You ladies and your 2 feet." And then Famine Studios says, "Holy shit, remember Ruse with a zipper pocket on the side. I didn't have them, but I remember them. I do remember them." Mm-hmm.
Were they sneakers?
Yeah, like kangaroo was the...
That was pretty crack, right?
Oh, fashion over the years, ladies. How silly, how silly.
Whatever happened to those pump shoes? Do you know that they make casts now that pump up like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they put a walking cast on and then they pump it up.
Yeah. And you have to like pump it up like a little bit more like every other day or something.
Yeah, when the swelling goes down. Yeah.
So anywho, on that note, we're past our time, so we'll do up our wrap-ups. So I'm going to do some shout-outs. I'm going to shout out this person, this Giz the Skyriser, for this amazing photo of Kylo Ren right here. Looks amazing. Beautiful art. Mwah. So
wow.
Look at the pecs.
I know.
I'm like...
it's just the whole genre there. Yeah, you've been missing every week. I have a new one every single week.
The nice, the nice 6-pack.
He had more of a 12-pack.
Oh, Shelf Gravy. We did a show last night. You can catch it on Realm of Collectors YouTube channel. We've got stuff on Redbubble, and I'm putting stuff on Studio, what is it? Studio 6 or something? I can't remember. I'll have to remember and make a thing.
Different than Society 9?
Society 6.
Society 6, or something like that.
Yeah. And all kinds of things on there. We are going to be redoing some project room things and finishing up some stuff. I need to face my my social anxiety deal and start getting some stuff in the mail and some stuff like it's really bad. Like I'm terrified to go to the post office. Is that the dumbest thing you've ever fucking heard? Anyway, no. I can deal with Target, but I can't there's not a lot of strange people in there. I have to deal with one specific person and it makes it worse. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Yeah, but anyway, we're getting some things moving, so let's get excited about some shelf gravy. Shelf gravy.
Nerds Have Spoken, another podcast that is on Thursdays, but it's uploaded on Thursdays. If you've listened to this one, I think Jason talked more about our trip up to Bobby's and my embarrassing spill on while holding the camera. So yeah, I listened to that. And I didn't think I was going to be able to face it, but here I am. I'm facing it feet forward.
Yes.
Because that's what it was.
Donnie, sorry, Casper, you have anything to shout
out? Hole in the Ground Productions. It's www.holeinthegroundpro.com. I got to get one of those really cool things made. Yeah.
Just send her one of your business cards. Yeah. Just send her a picture of it.
Yeah.
Send her a picture of it.
And I can do it.
Okay.
Do it after the show and I'll pop it up there. We'll give a shout out.
So that, and then Shannon Wheeler, who is our Pure Romance dealer. So shout out to her and thank you all for all your stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also check out Ams's small business. Oh, yeah. You can check her on all her social medias and such. She does a lot of knitting, right? Crocheting, knitting, something. Both
crocheting. I think she's starting with crochet. She might end up knitting at some point.
And also art as well, traditional art. So she's got a lot of that, as well as the amazing Dust Mites, who makes our lovely theme music. And so he came out with a new album last Valentine's Day, adult music. I actually played it in the store the other day. It's nice. That's what I was asking. As long as there's not anything appropriate, laid back music. So I really like it. It's really catchy. A lot of my coworkers really enjoyed it. The new album. Outside that, you can follow us on all social media. So feel free to reach out if you have any requests of topics or anything. And if you don't catch us live, you can also catch us on YouTube, of course, but then also on any of your favorite podcasting. Or if you just want the file itself, shout out to Anna. She'll probably give you the file. So we don't really care as long as you listen and enjoy. Outside of that, go ahead.
One thing, this weekend, Nerds Have Spoken, it's their 1 year anniversary, and they're going to be doing a live show. So pop in for that.
What day?
I think it's Saturday. It's going to be, I think, Saturday.
So
Sweet.
2 days from now?
Yeah, so they're going to be doing a live show. I think they're going to be doing some giveaways. So, yeah.
Yeah. Right on.
Fun.
Nice.
And anything else from anyone? Okay. So
See you next week.
Have a wonderful
Next week.
Thursday, and we'll see you next week with a whole new topic. Good night.
Yay. Good night.